Thanks so much, Libby. That was so much fun. Thank you very much. And thank you, everybody, for joining me again. Welcome back to Artburst Sillies. My name is Chiara, and this is the third and last video of today. So, as I told you before in the previous video, what I'd like to do now is to take some of the poems we've read in the first video and to make them into songs by using some fantastic help that I'll show you in a moment. But first I need to say one more time that the poems I'm reading and putting into music are from this lovely collection by Carol and Duffy, published by Macmillan with lovely illustration by Emily Gravett. And I am now ready to introduce you to my fantastic friend, Diego the ukulele. So, everybody, this is Diego. We've known each other for almost 10 years now. This is a musical instrument that's called ukulele, and it is like a small guitar. Some people think it looks like a violin because it's like the size of a violin, but it is a small guitar with 4 strings, and you can play it by just catching all the different strings like this and playing different chords, just like you do with the guitar. So, how do we make a poem into a song, you might ask? Well, the first thing we need to remember is that when we read poems or write poems, we are trying to create a lovely picture for our imagination. We are using words to create and paint a world, an imaginary world, and just to feel certain feelings and feel some different emotions. So, for example, you might remember some of the poems we read before made us feel maybe calm or happy, and some of them might have made us feel naughty or excited, but some of them may be sad or melancholy or just thoughtful or full of thought. So, what do we do? To make them into a song, we just need to use sound to do the same thing. We need to use sound to paint an imagination picture, an image that we can use. So I would like to, first of all, show you how this works and show you how we can add sound to words in our poems. First of all, these are 4 different strings. They are 4 different notes. This is G, C, E, A. But don't worry too much about the name of the notes. All you need to remember is that these notes together, play together, make a sound called a chord. And we can play many different chords on the ukulele, and we can make this chord sound happy or sad. So, for example, if I put my fingers like this and I play this chord, this is a fairly happy chord, isn't it? Ta-da! It's made of these 3 noises, these 3 sounds. Bum, 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 bum. Very good. But if I want something a little bit different and maybe a bit more sad, I can put my fingers like this and play this. Bum, 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 bum. Can you hear that these sounds remind us of something a bit more melancholy, a bit sad? So happy, happy, mum, 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 mum. Sad, mum, 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 mum. And let's just learn one thing, that when we have a happy chord, often this means it is a major chord, So major chord. And the sad chord is called a minor chord, like this. Minor chord. Major. Minor. Very good. And also we can play with the pace, can't we? We can go really fast. We can go slowly. We can even just go like this slow. Play the sounds one by one. So now what I'm going to show you is just an example of this. So I picked two poems that we read earlier. One is Good Morning Mr. Crocodile by Charles Causley, and the other one is The Moon at North Hill by Jackie Kay. And the first one is Good Morning Mr. Crocodile, and this is just a little song I wrote for it with some major chord, because if you remember, Good Morning Mr. Crocodile, it's quite a cheeky poem, isn't it? We've got some excitement, we've got some happiness, we've got some adventure. So I reckon we'll need a major chord and we need a fast pace like this. Ready? I'll play it for you. Good morning, Mr. Crocodile, and how are you today? I like to see your croco-smoco smile in your croco-woco way. From the tip of your beautiful croco-toco tail to your croco-hoco head, you seem to me so croco-stoco still, as if you are croco-doco dead. Perhaps if I touch your croco-cloco-clo or your croco-snoco snout, or get up to your croco-doco jaw, I shall very soon find out. But suddenly I croco-soco see in your croco-oco eye a curious kind of croco-gloco gleam. So I just don't think I'll try. Forgive me, Mr. Crocodile, this time I was away. I stuck a little croco-walk a while, and have a croco-doco day. Yay! Very good. That was a fun song. It was very lovely and it was very lively, and therefore I picked a major chord and a fast pace rhythm. But now let me play for you this much slower and mellower and sadder song. Maybe not sadder, but a bit different tunes. This is The Moon at North Hill, and in the previous video I read it and it made me feel really sort of, I don't know, it created a picture of something at night time, something silent, maybe something a bit sad with the moon alone in the sky, but the moon is getting married, so I chose a chord like this. It's 4 different chords. I'm going to play them for you, and this is The Moon at North Hill. It goes like this. The moon was married last night, and nobody saw. Dressed up in her ghostly dress for the summer ball. The stars shimmered in the sky and danced a whirligig. The moon vowed to be true and lit up the corn ricks. She kissed the dark lips of the sky above the summer house. She in a pale white dress swooned across the vast sky. The moon was married last night, the beautiful belle of the ball, and nobody saw her at all, except a small girl in a navy dress, who witnessed it all. Yes, that was by Jackie Kay. Lovely, lovely poem. And I made it into a song just by adding some sounds and some chords. I hope this gave you some inspiration. I would really like for you to now go write your own poem or find a poem that you like on any book and try and make a melody up for it. You can use any instrument you like, you have at home. If you have a recorder, if you have a guitar, if you have a piano. If you don't have any instruments, just use your voice. That's still very good. Try to make up some sounds or some notes and some melodies that go with the words and help you paint this lovely world. Thank you so much for listening to me today. I had a lovely time, and me and Diego really appreciated having you here. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye from Artburst Sillies. See you next time. Bye.
I'm a giant.